quest, and I think we're currently doing Meryl's. No, we're currently dating Meryl's. That's what I meant to say. Uh, if my cat doesn't try to get on my keyboard, please, for the love of God. Okay. Go this way.
So this route's pretty quiet?
Yes, and it's a real nice night for an evening.
As you say, Captain.
Yes, as I say.
Maker, she's bad at this. Someone's left a surprise here for us.
If it isn't done right, the blade can be too soft. Quenching the steel is a vital step that can make or break a sword.
Right.
A blade for every purpose. What do you think about blades?
I'm sorry, Captain. I drifted off a bit.
Right, of course.
Ugh. Painful.
I love doing that.
Guardsman. Good patrol. I think we're done, and Hawk, what a surprise. What are you doing here?
Aveline.
Hawk, don't.
You know, I typically don't, but you literally are making this gruesomely painful to watch.
I think you'll come around once it's all out in the open. Would someone please tell me what's going on?
You two are adorable. Kiss him already.
Captain? I should get back to the barracks.
I thought we were friends.
Friends sometimes push.
I have to fix this. He'll file a complaint, ask for a transfer. You're coming to the barracks to explain why you put him on the spot. Double time, Hawk, or so help me. Maker. Where is Donnic? I have to head this off before it goes to the Viscount. Maybe a formal apology. Something that shows the guards they can still trust me.
You're their captain, not a golem. They expect you to have feelings.
Not if they get in the way of the job.
You don't know that.
I won't be that stupid again.
My apologies, Sirrah Hawk, but I need a moment with the captain.
Guardsman Donnic.
Please. Aveline.
Guardsman Donnic did not file a complaint. This was all incredibly stupid, and you made it wonderful.
I think you can safely claim both halves of that pair.
You're sweet. I knew asking you was the right thing.
Let's not make a habit of it.
There's no way I can ever repay you. Perhaps it's simple. Thank you. ask you something? Was there a moment when you thought I was beyond help?
Yes, so be careful. You don't need to know that. Never. Oh, I want to say never.
Not for a second.
You don't lie very well.
As far as you know.
Shout when you need me, Hawk. I'll always be here for you. Just knock first. It's a fine suit.
The finest.
Break it down, distribute it.
The Viscount requires parade armor for his inspections.
Then stuff it and mount it where he can see it. I wear the uniform of the Guard.
His Excellency will not be pleased.
His Excellency can mount it. Trouble, Hawk?
Seems like you have enough.
You don't know the half of it. And why don't you, by the way? Why aren't you tail deep in the problems of this city? Sure, you do good, but petition a title, take a job. The Guard is always looking.
That's a bit harsh, given my record.
Maybe I'm just sick of being the first stop for complaints about people like you.
People like me.
Brand's on about fortune hunters, mercenaries, disreputable professions without purpose. He's a clod, but sometimes, well, it might be good if the city was a little more stable.
One gallows is enough, Aveline.
What? No, I didn't mean... I would never take the Guards to those extremes.
It has to start somewhere.
I don't think it's quite that inevitable, but perhaps we'll just have to disagree. Maybe a formal apology. God. This was all incredibly stupid. Was there a moment when you thought I was... Sure, you do good. He's a clod, but sometimes... well, it might be good if the city was a little more stable.
Come on now. You really prefer the troublemakers stay home?
All right. So maybe I don't want to be completely put out of business. And I don't even really mean you. But some people, they go on without regard and then act surprised when someone starts a circle. There are warning signs, you know. It's worth saying.
No attacks, no disasters, no out-of-control enchantments. So good.
I'm so glad Aveline found a role in the City Guard. She seemed such a nice young lady.
stay off the bed. What's this? Ah, Anders' manifesto. Again. I've accumulated a lot of junk over the years. I should get some curtains. Never thought I'd have my own family crest.
I like the doggy. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Ruff, 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 ruff.
Hey, looks like they're having a nice chat. Maybe Sandal picked up some Mabari speak from our time at the Hero of Ferelden's camp.
So you're taking the captain of the guard to accuse the Grand Cleric of funding zealots?
It's a careful chat about missing Kunari.
Some days, Hawk.
The Grand Cleric, please. Tell her it concerns the Kunari.
Sarah Hawk.
Sister Patrice.
Mother Patrice. Time has changed us both. Grand Cleric Elfina cannot grant an audience to just anyone. What do you want?
Funny how you and issues with the Kunari seem to go together.
And you always assume their side. I was naive when last we met. I did not want you dead, but I felt a death was necessary. That may be too fine a point for you to understand, but you must admit, you came out the better for it.
A Templar may have misjudged an order and abused the Grand Cleric's authority.
I assure you, the Templars would never embarrass the Chantry, at risk of the Knight Commander's wrath.
Men were hired for the righteous task of kidnapping a Kunari delegate. A pause that says you knew. But does her grace?
The Grand Cleric trusts her stewards to enact the wishes of the Maker.
I'll speak to her grace another time. You will not always be here.
Stubborn. All right, Sarah Hawk. If you won't abandon this, let me offer you something. The Templar you seek is a radical who has grown unreliable. Confronting him may do us all a favor.
And he is what to you?
He is my former bodyguard, Ser Vonel. Assume what you wish, but I offer him to you as reconciliation. Meet me at this location. I invite you, Sarah Hawk. Come see the unrest these Kunari have inspired.
Need I say I'm skeptical?
It's her game for the moment.
I'm giving it all up. I made a vow to the Chantry, and it was wrong to turn my back.
Sebastian.
Listen to yourself. You're as impulsive now as the day you turned away from us. Do you think the Maker wants another rashly spoken vow that you'll abandon when the next passion takes you?
I will not.
This is your life, child. Don't spend it being blown about like a weather vane. But here's Hawke. Maybe you can talk some sense into him.
Is the Grand Cleric upset with you?
She thinks I'm fickle, but I mean it. It was wrong for me to break my oath to the Chantry. I've turned against the Maker. And for what? Why would I want to rule Starkhaven and deal with jackals like Lady Harriman for the rest of my life?
Do you see yourself as a prince or a priest?
That's exactly the question I've been praying for guidance about. When I think of going to Starkhaven, calling on allies like Flora Harriman and all the corrupt, scheming nobles, my throat swells shut in horror. When I think about staying, I'm at peace.
If you give it up, what then?
I suppose I must convince Elthina my commitment is sincere. Then I will remain here, to represent the Maker's interests as she thinks best.
You should ask what's best for your people, not just for you.
I do not have hubris enough to imagine it matters to the common people who rules them. Someone will take the reins. The fields will be planted, the crops gathered. No one will notice that a Vale lives and isn't there. And I can devote my life to the Maker's will on Thedas.
Don't give up now. You defeated the Desire Demons. All of Kirkwall benefited.
Of everything we've done, I'll never regret that. But I don't know. I've been praying for guidance and had nothing. I cannot return to Starkhaven and subject my people to war without a clear sign that it's the Maker's will.
So you're... son?
Grand Cleric The Grand Cleric...
Need I say I'm skeptical?
It's her game for the moment.
But here's Hawke.
Why would I want to... No one will notice that a Vale...
You know the Tethras family business?
your purses, Kirkwall. The leases of Javaris Tintop are up for grabs.
Doesn't know all about Alvin Javaris.
Have you noticed how many Tranquil are in the gallows courtyard lately? And don't tell me I'm just sensitive to it. I've been watching, and every day there are new Tranquil, selling their bloody wares. Good mages too. People I know past their harrowing.
Doesn't Chantry law say that mages who pass their harrowing can't be made tranquil?
Exactly. The Templars are using the right of tranquility to silence those who speak against them. They're working on a deliberate plan to turn every mage in Kirkwall within the next 3 years.
Who's behind this?
The plan is the work of a Templar named Sir Ulrich. I've had a run-in with him myself. He's the one who did the ritual on Karl. Nasty piece of work. Likes to make mages beg.
Then perhaps the blame can be laid on him, and not every Templar.
That's what I hope. If we bring the evidence of this plan to light, there must be men who'll stand against it. Perhaps even the Grand Cleric will finally be forced to act. I've been working with a group. A secret mage underground that helps others escape the gallows. They have a way in. A secret entrance under the walls of the gallows. Come with me tonight, please. Help me find the evidence of Sir Ulrich's tranquil solution.
I wouldn't let you face this alone.
You are the one bright light in Kirkwall. I've always feared being made tranquil. Now, more than ever, I'm ready to go when you are. Our entrance is concealed not far from here.
Could I suggest that we never come here again?
This is it. This tunnel will take us into the gallows. Are you ready to help me find evidence of the tranquil solution?
Let's go.
It tells you something of Kirkwall's attitude. That they house their mages in an old slave prison.
Let's make sure this don't go any
Lyrium smugglers built these tunnels to service the Templars who crave the stuff.
anything wrong.
That's a lie. What do we do to mages who lie?
I just wanted to see my mum. No one ever told her where they were taking me.
No, this is their place. We cannot...
So, you admit your attempted escape? You know what happens to mage girls who don't toe the line around here, don't you?
Please, no! Don't make me tranquil. I'll do anything.
That's right. Once you're tranquil, you'll do anything I ask.
The Chantry frowns on Templars who take personal advantage of their charges.
Who's this?
It's the Divine. Come all the way from Orlais to tell you personally what a jackass you are.
You fiends will never touch a mage again.
should help.
They will die! I will have every last Templar for these abuses.
It's over, Anders. They're all dead.
Every one of them will feel justice's burn.
Get away from me, demon!
I am no demon. Are you one of them? That you would call me such?
Anders, that girl is a mage. We rescued her from being made tranquil.
She is theirs. I can feel their hold on her.
She's the reason you're fighting, Anders. Don't turn on her now.
Please, Messere.
Maker, no. I almost... If you weren't here, I need to get out of here.
To Her Excellency Divine Justina, I am well aware both you and the Knight Commander Meredith have rejected my proposal, but I beg you to reconsider. The mages of the Free Marches are past controlling. Their numbers have doubled in 3 years. They have found a way to plant their abominations in our ranks. They cannot be contained. The tranquil solution is our answer. All mages at age of majority must be made tranquil. They'll coexist peacefully, retain their usefulness, and a perfect strategy. It's simply the best way to ensure mages obey by the laws of man and the Maker. I remain always your obedient servant, Sir Otto Alric.
You saved my life, Messere. What was that thing?
He's no demon. Just a deeply troubled man.
Can I go home now?
Sir Ulrich is gone. You'll be safest in the circle.
Without Sir Ulrich, maybe it's not so bad. Thank you again, Messere. Alone in the dark. That's how we like it.
Trash. Trash. Keep. Trash. Trash. Won't be needing that anymore.
This is all Sir Ulrich had. Looks like the tranquil solution began and ended with him.
Let me see that. The Divine rejected the idea. Meredith rejected the idea. This was not what I expected. Perhaps I should try talking to the Grand Cleric. Maybe she's more reasonable than I thought. Thank you. I will think on what you've said. It's not a pretty home, but at least it's clean.
What are you doing?
Putting out milk. I miss having a cat around. But I think the refugees have scared them all off. Or maybe eaten them. You know, I've been meaning to thank you. You don't need to stick your neck out for the mages here. But you have. You let those apostates from Starkhaven start over. Maybe they can be an example for the world.
I've always had a thing for scrappy underdogs.
Don't tease me. You made it clear we're just friends. And that's enough for me. When you still believed in me after I almost killed that poor girl. I knew you meant it. You wouldn't say it just to make me feel better. You make me think I can really do this. Lead a revolution.
I didn't realize you were planning anything that big.
No small change would address the injustice that mages face. The Chantry itself must be overturned. There will always be mages born in Thedas. But Templars are made by men. And they can be unmade.
If you want to be an example to mages, you need to master yourself.
After what happened, I will never forget that. Every day, I feel the need for vengeance growing inside me. But I know you won't let me lose myself to him. I can't go on like this. I can't go on like this.
Viscount Farter, that's what.
I can't go on like this.
I wish there was a better ending in this game, but as far as I know, there's not. It is what it is.
Have to hand it to this Varnell. Nice place for an extremist rally.
Patrice is here somewhere.
That's great.
Do not fear them. They die like any animal.
Like any beast, remove the fangs and it is lost. They are weak before the faithful of the Maker. The only certainty in their precious Qun is death before the righteous.
Sir Varnell!
Take a knee, faithful. The Chantry blesses us.
You claim a blessing when you have used the authority of the Grand Cleric so openly? You have brought wrath down upon you. You remember Sirah Hawk? The Qunari have friends, Templar. How will you answer their allegations?
You want a fight? Face
face someone whose weapons are not bound.
Righteous. Destroy them.
Yes, Excellency.
Chantry involvement. Even if they are fringe elements, it could not be worse. You killed them? All of them?
A mother serving the Grand Cleric allowed this to happen.
Are you quite sure? She held a blade with them? Told them to fight you?
No, I cannot say that.
Of course not. Blasted mother. You have no idea the storm these allegations would cause. It would destroy what support I do have.
I have had trouble with her before. She is slippery.
I understand. I will make my inquiries, gently, and you should be careful in your associations. For now, we have other problems. We have the delegate, but I can't return the bodies to the Canary in this state. Sirrah Hawk, you know the Arishok. What should I do?
Hiding this would only make it worse.
It would, wouldn't it? I'm losing my sense of how to balance this nightmare. I appreciate your help in this matter. As bad as this is, it could have been much worse without you. Kirkwall owes you. I owe you.
Enchantment!
No, Leandra. Leandra.
What's wrong, Uncle?
There you are. Where's your mother? Is she feeling all right?
I'm sure she's all right. Why are you so upset?
Your mother didn't show up for our weekly visit. Is she ill? She is here, isn't she?
No, Gamlin. We haven't seen her all day.
Where could she be?
With her suitor, perhaps?
Suitor? Leandra never mentioned a suitor.
Well, those lilies arrived for her this morning.
White lilies? I know something about that.
Don't just leave me waiting. What is it?
There's a killer in Kirkwall who sends his victims white lilies before he takes them. He's murdered several women already. I know someone who might be able to help. Gascar Dupuis.
No. You're wrong. Leandra is fine.
knowing the facts doesn't change them.
You don't know for sure that she's in trouble. Maybe Leandra took another path to my house. I could have just missed her. I'm going back to Lowtown.
You should help Gamlin look for your mother. You might be able to track her more easily once night falls and the streets empty out. All right. The boy and I will stay here in case she returns.
Your hound is a mark of nobility in Ferelden, is he not? I have heard that gaining a Mabari's loyalty is considered the ultimate proof of character there.
That's kind of you to say. I think we make a good pair.
The dog cares nothing for worldly power. The Maker would like to see us learn from them.
Don't let it go to your head.
Wait. You say you saw Leandra?
I did? What? I told you already. I saw her.
Did you see where she went?
What do I get for telling you?
Here's a few silver. Buy yourself some food. And new shoes.
That's real silver, that is. I'm your man, through and through. Tell you everything I know. That lady was here. She looked like she was going to take the bridge to Hightown. But then a man came up to her. He stumbled and fell over right at her feet like he was dead. His hands were all bloody, like he'd been in a fight. The lady shook him, and I think he said, "Help." She got him to his feet, and he was wobbly. It was funny. Anyway, they left, and that's all I saw.
What did the man look like?
He was a man. He had hair and a nose. And nice clothes. But they were all stained from the blood.
It's not too late. She could still be alive.
Why would anyone take her? It doesn't make sense.
The man left some blood. Where he fell over. You could follow it.
Why don't you do what the boy says? I'm going to go home in case Leandra shows up.
Never thought I'd say this, but Gamlen's right. My men can look for Leandra while we check the blood. Any lead helps.
This blood is fresh.
There are lingering traces of something. I think this was used for blood magic.
If we hurry, there might be a trail we can follow. There's another. More blood. I'm on the right path. There, the foundry. They must have gone inside.
This place feels strange. Wrong.
This is where you found the human remains all those years ago. We should have known there was something else here.
Mother must be here somewhere. We need to look around. There. More blood. They are here somewhere.
Looks like someone forgot.
lesser. Maker's breath. That smell. I know this locket. It belongs to Mother. Does he live? Is this?
Oh, that's a pretty little shrine. That woman in the portrait looks like Leandra, doesn't she?
Creepy. I need to find her. Now.
was wondering when you'd show up. Leandra was so sure you'd come for her.
Where is she?
You will never understand my purpose. Your mother was chosen because she was special. And now, she is part of something greater.
I don't want to hurt anyone. Release my mother, and we'll go.
She's here. She's waiting for you.
I have done the impossible. I have touched the face of the Maker and lived.
Do you know what the strongest force in the universe is? Love. I pieced her together from memory. I found her eyes, her skin, her delicate fingers. And at last, her face. Oh, this beautiful face. I've searched far and wide to find you again, beloved. And no force on this earth will part us.
Is everyone all right? Mother!
His magic was the only thing keeping her alive. I'm so sorry.
I knew you would come.
I tried to find you.
Shh. Don't fret, darling. That man would have kept me trapped in here. Now, I'm free. I get to And your father. You'll be here alone.
I'll miss you.
My little boy has become so strong. I love you. You've always made me so proud.
Did you find her?
I'm sorry, Uncle. She's gone.
You were right about the flowers and everything. I can't believe she's gone.
I was too late.
So you're to blame. If you'd been quicker or stronger, you could have... She could be... Why her? Why Leandra?
The killer used Mother to magically reconstruct his dead wife. They had the same face.
What sort of nightmarish magic is that? Oh, Maker! Maybe the Templars are right. Lock the mages up. Throw away the key.
Magic didn't kill Mother. A madman did. He could have just as easily killed her with a knife.
You said she was used. This goes beyond just murder. It's desecration. I wish you'd never told me what that twisted son of a bitch did to her. I wish I hadn't asked. I hope you killed him. Good. I hope it hurt. Bethany needs to be told. I'll send a message. Hopefully it will reach her wherever she is. Take care, my boy.
Arabelas. Marvinan.
I'm glad you're here, Meryl.
Leandra is in a better place now.
She's with the Maker.
Or with Falandine. You never know.
Alright, I'll be 1 second. I gotta step and do something real quick, so BRB. Ah, my camera's froze. Almost done. Okay, there. Check one thing. Okay. Now that I'm done doing all that crap, back to the stream. Can you go in here now that she's dead?
I can't bring myself to change anything about Mother's room.
Well. Following the coon. So Rawhawk, please come to speak with me and only me in my keep. It's a matter of the utmost privacy and urgency, and I trust it to no one else. Viscount Dumar. Why do I feel like he's probably dead?
My lord, I'm so sorry. Mistress Hell was a fine woman. Reminded me of my own mother. If there's anything I can do. If I may say so, I don't think Mistress Nell is exactly, comfortable staying in the estate. She's pretty. She still goes to the alienage often, usually when you're not home. Something draws her there. I can't imagine what. Still, my boy, I do like her very much. Just thought you should.
You know, I never see her here, so I find that hard to believe. What? Oh no. Okay, there. Okay, nothing to do during the night. Nothing really to do here, so I'm gonna go to Lowtown, talk to Varric. And possibly try to buy some more elf root potions.
And then Hawk tore the door clean off its hinges, walked into the room, and... I guess we'll finish this later.
Have you got a minute, Varric?
Of course, Hawk. Actually, I've been meaning to talk to you. There definitely seems to be something between you and Daisy these days. So, what's going on, Hawk?
You wouldn't bring this up just to gossip. What's on your mind?
Shows what you know. I would definitely bring this up just to gossip. I didn't, but I would. Listen, as your friend, I feel like I'd be doing you a disservice if I didn't say something. Meryl is a sweet girl, but there's a whole lot of crazy in that little package.
I know you mean well, Varric. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
I certainly hope so.
Do you ever feel like the world's getting simpler? Like everything from eating to fighting is a lot less complex than it used to be?
If you want a drink, order it from Court. In 3 years, Nora's never gotten my order right.
Keep going the wrong way. Oh, I thought I was gonna have to stop at 100. Oops. While I'm here, I will sell some stuff.
You want daggers? Got them too.
Let's see if I can get some better armor before I just leave.
By the Dread Wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people are here?
better prices.
Don't make eye contact with the dwarf merchants here. I've skipped the last 5 guild meetings.
It's different here as captain. Feels like family. Hawk. I don't care what else is going on. We haven't spoken about Leandra. How are you?
My mother is dead. My heart's broken.
I suppose I could say, at least you knew yours. But that seems more about me than you. I just have flashes of impossibly long hair. But my father... Would you like to hear one thing?
You've never talked about him.
My father trained me in all the skills he had been forced to give up. He spent everything to get me into Kaelin's service. Do you know what I remember? When he read to me. Stupid things, dragons and heroes. He wouldn't turn a page until I reached over and took his hand. That big man made every step of the story my choice. I loved that. He died of the wasting in Adeniram Ward. Those last weeks, I read to him. I had to take his hand to turn the pages, and I couldn't tell if he was too weak, or if it was the old game. He smiled at that, at his big girl. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Drink?
I could use one.
As much or as little as you want. No one tells you how to mourn. And when someone says, move on, you take their hand and say, my choice. That's all I have. I'll miss her too.
It is apparently not enough that the Qunari define my political life. They must also infect what I hold personal. It is my son, Seamus. The life you saved, he would now squander by converting to the Khun. He has left for the Qunari compound. Please, Sarah Hawk, convince Seamus to come home.
He is of age. The decision seems rightly his.
I want to let him find his way, but in my position, he's taken a great deal of inspiration from you. I want to allow his idealism, but not blindly. At best, my opponents will claim that my office is now in Qunari hands. At worst, I lose my son.
You know this will only end in trouble.
Fitting. That's where it started. My son is not foolish. He will listen to reason, and you are in the best position to offer that opportunity. Please, do what you can.
So was that Anti-Qunari?
All are forbidden, except you, for now.
So, hope the Arashok wasn't planning on keeping the Viscount's son.
Sirrah Hawk.
I'm here about the Viscount's son.
Are you? In 4 years, I have made no threat, and fanatics have lined up to hate us simply because we exist. But despite lies and fear, Baz still beg me to let them come to the Qun. They hunger for purpose. The son has made a choice. You will not deny him that.
No doubt you see the advantage of having the Viscount's son at arm's reach.
He is no longer the Viscount's son. Vidithari give up their lives for the certainty only Qunari know.
You would not take advantage of his connections?
The Qun may demand that advantage, but I do not. It was his choice to be educated. He is not my prisoner. He is not even here. He went to his father. Ask the Viscount why he would send you and the letter both.
That seems strange.
They are meeting at the Chantry. A last pointless appeal, I assume.
I doubt he'd involve the Chantry in such a personal matter.
No, but we know who would. Mother Patrice.
A suspect in many things. If she has threatened someone under my command again, there is only one response.
I've had about enough of Patrice, several times over.
A threat against Vidithari can have only one answer. I will suffer only one outcome. I will be watching, Hawk. The demand of the Qun is clear. Sirrah Hawk.
I'm here about the Viscount's son.
Oh, we're doing this again?
But the son has made a choice. He went to his father. Ask if she has threatened.
And he's dead.
Sarah Hawke, look at what you have done. To pounce upon the Viscount's son, a repentant convert in the Chantry itself, a crime with no excuse. Your Qunari masters will finally answer.
Are you mad? Your plans have fallen to outright murder?
The faithful know this has been building for a long time. Where Vonel incited, I reminded, in sermon and prayer. When people learn of this attack, they will rise. Not zealots or the unknowing, but the true majority.
You won't get the Qunari ousted. You'll get a slaughter on both sides.
To die untested would be the real crime. People need the opportunity to defend faith, starting with you. Earn your reward in this life and next. These heretics must die. Take this.
I'm gonna have to leave it actually here. I have to go to the hospital, so I'm gonna have to end the stream. So thanks for watching, and I'll try to pick up where I left off. But until next time, stay safe and be